When we measure the voltage of the circuit, I'm getting a reading of 4.99. For R1, I'm getting a reading of 0.220 kiloohms. For R2, I'm getting a reading of exactly 1 kiloohm. For R3, I am getting a reading of 0.216 kiloohms. Here I drew my circuit with the values that I got while measuring the resistors and the voltage. Here I did my calculations to see what the theoretical value should be when I measure the circuit across on my board. Now I'm going to build my circuit, so I take R1 and I connect one side to the voltage, the other side to the middle of the board. I take my R2 and I put one leg in the same row as R1 and then the other one down the board. Then I take R3 and I put it from the same row that R1 and R2 have pegs in and connect it to ground. Then I'll take a jumper cable and I'll put it in the same row as R2 and connect it to ground. That way R2 and R3 are in parallel. This is my completed circuit. After turning my circuit on, I'm going to start measuring the voltage for each resistor. For R1, I'm getting a reading of 2.7 volts. For R2, I am getting a reading of 2.17 volts. For R3, I'm getting a reading of 2.17 volts. To measure current for I1, I had to break my circuit. This is how I broke my circuit. And I'm getting a reading of 12.29 milliamps. To measure I2, I broke my circuit and I'm getting a reading of 2.19 milliamps. For I3, I broke my circuit once again and I'm getting a reading of 10.13 milliamps. So here you can see my actual results compared to my theoretical results, and they are pretty similar.